Hey everyone, Ryan. Today is February 22nd, and wanted to go over some very basic weight shifting ideas to help get you kind of steamrolled ahead towards improving your balance. So let's go ahead and get started here. I'm barefoot, but you can have shoes on, of course. I'm on a hard surface. I would encourage you to be in a place that's safe if you feel a little fearful of falling, but this generally is safe stuff. Okay, so first thing I want you to do is I want you to ground your feet. So what I mean by that is you can go ahead and look at your feet if you can see your toes, and I want you to just get a sense of splaying your toes into the ground. You got 28 bones in your foot if you count the two sesamoids, 33 joints, so it's a very important structure. Lots of sensors in there. All right, and I want you to think of just grounding your foot into the ground. All right, and give me a little bend in the knees. I'm going to show you from the side view so my knees aren't locked straight. For this exercise, we're going to keep them soft or slightly bent the whole time. Okay, I'm going to keep my pelvis and my shoulders as level as possible the entire session, if you will. All right, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to weight shift and weight shift, and it doesn't look like I'm doing much, but I'm trying to push my pelvis directly over the foot on the ground, or if you can imagine a line from your belly button to go directly over your foot. And sometimes as we age, we lose this. I work with a lot of seniors or people over 70 that lose the ability to weight shift over. Maybe they had an injury, a fall, maybe they've had a stroke, and they're fearful of getting their center mass over. And you need to get your center mass over in order to walk right, correct, and to stand on one leg. Okay, so we're shifting over. The goal is to get as far over as you can so that this opposite foot is literally unweighted. I can lift it off the ground now. Isn't that cool? So shift. I'm not asking you to lift now, just shift and shift. Focus on keeping your pelvis and shoulders level. I would encourage you to try this in front of a reflection so that you can see that you're not tilting or slipping out of it. That's a different exercise and something that we do in the micro breaks class. All right, so now we're going to do forward and backward. Okay, so I'm going to show you the side view to start. All right, knees are soft, and I'm just shifting forward and backward. The weight's going towards my toes. The weight's going back towards my heels. Now, as you do this one, I would encourage you to have something solid behind you. I hate to have you fall while you're taking this class. It's not a good idea, but you did sign the waiver, so I appreciate that. Okay, so I'm just weight shifting forward and back. And for me, since I've been doing this for a long time, I can get pretty far forward. Now, I can't go too far back because you lose the ability to control it. But as you go forward, you can feel your toes literally gripping into the ground. And as you lean back, if you go back far enough, you'll feel your shin muscles start to fire, okay? All right. So we call this ankle strategy. We'll talk more about that later. You don't have to remember that or anything like that. But it's an important first step sometimes in helping someone improve their balance. Of course, as I mentioned in the description, balance is an interplay between three systems: vision, proprioceptive, and the vestibular system. And you need strength, you need power, you need coordination, you need mobility / flexibility to be able to improve your balance on a global scale. All right, now I'm going to face the mirror again, or the camera. All right, I'm used to working in front of a mirror. So I'm about shoulder width wide, and I'm just taking my left foot forward. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to shift back. I'm going to shift forward. You can adjust your feet as needed. My knees are soft. And I'm trying to get as much weight on my front foot as I can. I'm going to show you from the side view. I'm trying not to lean. I'm trying to keep it all in my ankles and in my knees here. So if you've ever done Tai Chi, you might be familiar with that weight shifting, which we're doing. Okay, it may seem like, this is crap, whatever. But it is important, shift side to side. And I work with a lot of people that have lost balance, so to speak. I hate to use that word. They're fearful of falling. And we start with this stuff. And man, it goes a long ways to improving, decreasing their fear. And of course, we work on their strength and power and all that stuff too. It's all connected. So I'm trying to get as much weight over to my right foot. I'm trying to get my weight over to my left foot. I'm switching feet. Again, feel free to pause the video and just work it. Make your body learn the movement. Sometimes it takes time for people to improve with this stuff. Again, I'm not trying to lean forward here. I'm trying to keep a vertical trunk. So if you can imagine that your trunk's a big case of your favorite drink, a big barrel, don't spill it, don't spill it, don't spill it, don't spill it. Stay level. Cool. Now shift side to side. So we're keeping into the main motions of side to side, forward and backward. We could do rotation too. And this is all focus. Yes, conscious work to help improve balance. Most balance is subconscious. I do get that. With that said, sometimes you have to go backwards to go forwards. So I realize I'm not going far enough. Okay, if you want to advance it a little bit, let's try this. Give me soft knees. So shift, 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 shift to the point where you can lift that opposite foot. And I like to keep it close by so I can touch it if I need to. Okay, I'm going to place that foot down. I'm going to shift over, shift, shift, shift until this leg gets light. Boom, there it is. Cool. All right. And that's why we're doing this stuff. A lot of people, when I work with them for the first time, I kind of assess, hey, can you stand on one leg? And this is what they do. Right? Why? Why are they failing at that? Because they're not shifting. Why are they not shifting? Lots of reasons. Usually it's fear, subconscious fear. So that's what we're going to do today. And I appreciate your time. We'll see you next time. If you have any questions, let me know. Bye.